We're going to celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Montgomery Bar Foundation. This foundation was started by Admiral Steve Lupin, who had the vision 30 years ago. Steve Newsom. Sorry, Steve. Wrong Steve. I'm confusing the contributors to the foundation. Steve, would you stand up for a second? Steve Newsom. Thank you, Steve. The Admiral. Steve had the vision to start the foundation. For 30 years, the people in this room have been supporting charities in Montgomery County that advance the cause of justice. I'm proud to tell you that every dollar you give to the foundation goes to the charities. The Bar Association supports the foundation, so none of the money goes for administration. I think that speaks volumes of this organization. In addition to the Bar Association support, the fellows every year contribute. I want to thank everyone in this room who's a fellow. Could I have a hand for the fellows, please? If anyone would like to become a fellow, speak to one of the trustees. There's plenty of room on that board. We'll be glad to have you. Before we get started, I just want to thank the people that made tonight possible. If I could have your attention just for a moment. The people that made this possible tonight are Mark Schultz, the members of the MBA staff, who I want to ask them to raise their hands. Where are they? Jim Mathias. Thank you, Jim. Jack Costello. Thank you. Hazel Berquist. The three Nancys. Nancy Hagner, Nancy Walsh, and our Executive Director, Nancy Cole. Thank you all. A special thanks to our sponsors who are on the placards around the room. Special thanks to the trustees and the fellows. And finally, I want to thank the bench of the Court of Common Pleas of Montgomery County. All of you have been so supportive of the foundation and the charities we support. Can we have a hand for the bar bench, please? Thank you. That's it for the speeches. Thank you for attending. Have a wonderful evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please? Good evening and welcome to LAWYERPalooza, celebrating the Bar Foundation's 30th anniversary. We have a great show for you tonight featuring dynamic groups playing all different types of music presented by members of our own Bar Association. But let's just take a moment to thank Brighton Road for the music played during the reception. That's James Bainbridge and Sean Maxwell. All right. Now, at this time, I want everyone to practice their applause. When I count to 3, I want everyone to put your hands together and make some noise. 1, 2, 3. Not that good. Not good. Not good. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. Now, ladies and gentlemen, at any time you want to get up and dance, feel free to do so. So let's get this show on the road. At this time, I have the distinct pleasure of welcoming LAWYERPalooza's reluctant host. He's a difficult man to love, or to like, but I've grown to love him. Yes, it's true, he can be a miserable son of a bitch. But when no one else wanted to MC this evening, he stepped up and reluctantly agreed to step out of his comfort zone and help out. Please give a warm welcome to our host, the Honorable Judge Gary Silow. Well, I have the distinct pleasure of having this opportunity tonight. I can't believe it's been 30 years. Happy birthday to the Bar Foundation. Please join me, thank you. Please join me in singing Happy Birthday to the Bar Foundation. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bar Foundation. Happy birthday to you. All right, that's very good. What's up, Ardmore? I've never done anything like this before this evening, so I want to thank you very much for this honor. Are things so bad that I had to introduce myself? You see, no one has ever asked me to do anything like this before. So initially, I was overwhelmed. Of all the great luminaries of our Bar Association, I was selected to do LAWYERPALOOZA. Thank you. Thank you again. But then I started thinking, why am I here? Why was I chosen? I mean, Judge O'Neill is busy doing Cosby. I did the Barnes Foundation, and I'm doing LAWYERPALOOZA. What's with that? What does it all mean? What does that say about my status as a judge in this county? Is this how my peers perceive me? Am I some kind of clown? I mean, Judge Wendy presided over Kane, and I'm handling the equivalent of a daycare talent show. I'm sorry, I got carried away. I'm a little upset. I don't want to seem ungrateful or overly critical, but what is LAWYERPALOOZA? What does it mean? Who came up with the idea, by the way? Was it Jim Mathias? Let's give Jim a big round of applause. I did some research on LAWYERPALOOZA, and I searched the phrase for days until I finally ran across an obituary in a newspaper in Akron, Ohio. Anyone here from Akron? Okay. Let me read it to you. Listen closely. It's rather sad, really. Lawyer Larry Palooza of Dunford died peacefully at age 89 after a courageous battle with acute psoriasis. He died in the company of his dear wife, Marguerite Nay O'Brien, his three sons, Larry Jr., Pasquale, and Paul. Larry was an adequate provider, mediocre father, and thoughtful husband. Interment is private. Nothing's planned. Donations are requested for the Boy Scout Troop 250 of Dunford, Ohio. So that's the story of LAWYERPALOOZA. Oh God, this is funny. Enough of the frivolity. I've been a member of the Bar Foundation for many years, and I've always been proud of that fact. But I must share a little secret with you. I think the thing I like most about the Bar Foundation is that my name tag always, at all bar functions, had a special designation under my name, Bar Fellow. Yes, I was a Bar Fellow. It made me feel sexy. Yes, sexy. I'll share that with you. At every bar function, when I entered the room, a sea of people would part as I stepped to the bar. I could hear the whispers of the beautiful women as I brushed by them on my way to the dance floor. Ooh, he's a bar fellow. Oh, I love that bar fellow. Yes, I am a bar fellow, and I'm proud of it, and I flaunt it. I've learned so much about the foundation while preparing for this evening. I used to think it was just another way for past bar presidents to get honored for the 200th time, where the same people year after year have their pictures in the featured bar magazine. I understand much more now. This month features a foundation favorite, Mark Steinberg, with a special centerfold spread titled, Mark plays around the pool in the privacy of his home. Can you picture that? Little Mark in that little thong. All right. right, seriously. The Montgomery Bar Foundation mission is to improve, facilitate, and support justice and fair treatment for all. It's the charitable affiliate of the MBA and has supported countless law-related educational, charitable, and humanitarian projects throughout the country. Please become a Bar Fellow and feel sexy. Well, everybody quiet down now. It's almost magic time, as we used to say before shows, and I can tell you we have a few great surprises in store for you tonight. How many people like the song, "Well, I think I'm going out of my head. Yes, I think I'm going out of my head over you." What would you say if I told you, a little surprise this evening is, if I told you Little Anthony and the Imperials will appear this evening? What would you say? Well, they're not. Let's get on with the show.